Welcome to East Ham, a place that has evolved from ancient marshlands to one of the most vibrant, multicultural areas in East London. Its story is rich, complex, and still unfolding. The earliest records of East Ham date back to 958 AD, when it was known as Istami, which means a low-lying area between marshes. Over time, the original Ham parish was divided into East and West Ham, and by the late 12th century, East Ham began developing its own identity. One of the most historic buildings still standing today is St. Mary Magdalene's Church, dating back to the 12th century. It is one of the oldest surviving parish churches in Greater London, a silent witness to centuries of change. The 19th century was a period of dramatic transformation. East Ham was once a quiet village, but the arrival of the docks, factories, and railways triggered an industrial boom. Its population skyrocketed from just 2,500 in 1801 to almost 100,000 by the turn of the 20th century. East Ham formed its first local board in 1878 and achieved borough status in 1903. It later became a county borough in 1915, maintaining its independence until it joined Greater London in 1965 as part of the newly formed London Borough of Newham. The community rapidly developed public services like its first fire station on Wakefield Street. Established in 1896, it became a symbol of the town's commitment to civic growth and safety. Transport was key to East Ham's growth. East Ham Station opened in 1858 and was electrified by 1908, providing essential links to the city that remain vital today. But East Ham wasn't just about industry and progress, it was also marked by hardship. During the World Wars, especially the Blitz of W. East Ham endured heavy bombings. Despite the destruction, the community's resilience shone through. People came together to rebuild and support each other, helping shape the East Ham we know today. Modern-day East Ham is a beautiful example of London's multiculturalism. Victorian and Edwardian houses stand alongside mosques, temples, and churches, reflecting the diversity that defines this community. Green Street, once largely Cockney and Jewish, transformed after the 1960s into a bustling center for South Asian culture. The arrival of Bangladeshi, Pakistani, Indian, and Afro-Caribbean families introduced new traditions, languages, and cuisines, turning the area into one of the most culturally rich parts of London. According to the most recent 2021 census, East Ham's population is predominantly Asian, with around 18% Pakistani, 18% Bangladeshi, and 17% Indian. The white British community now makes up just about 8% of the population. In terms of religion, around 46% of East Ham's residents identify as Muslim, about 28% as Christian, and roughly 11% as Hindu. This unique mix of cultures is what makes East Ham truly special today. East Ham has also been home to some notable figures. Football legend Bobby Moore, captain of England's 1966 World Cup winning team, grew up playing football in local parks like Flanders Field. Another well-known resident was Freddie Mills, the British light heavyweight boxing champion who opened MP Electrical